Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we got a reading for you about somebody that is a little bit too preoccupied with how to get revenge or feel like things are equal. Hello there, Tarek. How are you doing? This is from the Dark Goddess Oracle. I don't always read from the book, but this is one where I do. So this, by the way, is DT. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Who is the archetypal avenger of Indian origin. DT wanted a son more powerful than Indra, who had killed her previous children. But Indra used a thunderbolt to splinter the fetus into many pieces, creating the 49 Maruts. Didi was also instrumental in the partitioning of India into Hindi and Tamil, North and South India, to gain control and autonomy over the gods. So there's a battle going between two sides, right? I don't know, maybe more. But the advice that this card is dispensing, remember when I read this little blurb, not all of the sentences will apply to your situation, but perhaps more than one will. Think about what you should do rather than what you want to do. Don't act in haste. Your partner's ex is on the warpath. Think through all your options before taking drastic action. Tell someone how you really feel about a situation causing you sleepless nights. Negative behavior needs to be addressed. So, take from that what you will, but we have a need to talk it out, right? Somebody that needs to maybe just kind of step back a little bit and realize that there are better ways to deal with the situation. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Are we having a great day so far? Hello, Peggy. Hello, Corey. Hello, Biker. Hello, En France. How are you doing? All right. We are closely approaching the holiday here in the US on Thursday. So hopefully that means more of you have time off to join me during the day for live streams. But I'm also sometime today going to make a decision on what I want to do for my 3-year anniversary, which is also on Thanksgiving, the 28th. I'm going to try to do something fun. I'm kind of tempted to do something different because generally I've celebrated by giving away free readings and I like doing that, but I want to do something kind of special. So I'm going to think about it. But if you want a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. We're going to dive in with the Fairy Lenormand. What else do we have? Number 16. This is the Stars. And number 14, the Fox. For some of you, what I'm getting is you have had dreams about something happening in this situation, and it could be that those dreams are pretty important to pay attention to. It may not be that the entire dream is prophetic, but there could be an important detail or message from that dream. But I feel like there's somebody here looking for an opportunity to mess with somebody's peace or serenity, or if they feel like they have something that should have been theirs, right? I don't really like, normally I love foxes. There's some right there. But I don't really like this one because I feel like they're looking for an opportunity to mess with a person who is in a pretty peaceful moment in their life. So we could have some jealousy. This could be somebody who wants to be in that person's place, or this could be somebody who feels like the person who has this doesn't deserve it, which, by the way, it's a little bit of a waste of energy. Okay, you guys, there's much better things to do with your time and your thoughts than be envious of somebody else. Interesting. Okay, so what I love about this is we have a fish and a bird. They don't really live in the same place, but they're both accommodating a fairy. They're both flying through the sky. Well, I guess maybe the fish are jumping, but still, like, what happens when you go in the water? Do the fairies stay? Do they go for a swim? I mean, they have wings. Seems kind of risky. Sorry. This is good news that's coming in for somebody that ruffles someone else's feathers. So because there is conversation happening about this milestone, this achievement, this relationship, this job, whatever it might be, it gets on the radar of somebody that doesn't really like you. Did I say hello to En France? Hello. Hello, Debbie. Awesome. Yeah, I've been trying to think if I do like a set time during the day, what time would be like least I don't know, problematic for people eating food. But like when I think of Thanksgiving, it's like you make a bunch of food for hours and hours and hours, and then you eat a bunch of food for hours and hours and hours, and then you need to take a nap for hours and hours. So I think I might just do a couple of different live streams per usual. I'm actually seeing the fam next week. So y'all have me all to yourselves. All right, we're going to start with the Tattoo Tarot because we need to figure out what this is. Somebody's just hating because you got some good news coming in. This could also kind of underscore the idea that when you get good news, you want to be a little bit cautious in terms of who you're sharing it with. I know that may sound a little bit strange, especially because some people really need to hear some good news. But if you know somebody isn't going to be happy for you, don't tell them. Sometimes the best thing to say is, gosh, you know what? There's really nothing new. Isn't that weird? We've got Page of Wands in the reverse, Wheel of Fortune. Don't be talking about your good fortune. That's exactly what it is. Because there is somebody who is going to take it wrong, or they're going to try to find reasons why you don't deserve that. They're going to be mad about it. Hey. It sounds like a lot of work. Hello, Grant. How are you doing? Oh, good, Debbie. That's exciting. Hello, Rachel. How are you doing? Hello, Paul. Exactly, Peggy. I believe it. Hello, Jess. How are you doing? Hello, Iron Butterfly. How's your day? Guys, this person. I gotta be careful because for some of you, the person who is on the warpath might be like cross-watching her, right? And I want to be honest, like you have the ability to decide this is not something you need to do, because some of the advice we got from the book was think before you act. You don't have to do something right out the gate like that just for you to regret it. But we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, Three of Cups in the reverse. And anybody want to guess what song I'm hearing in the background? You? This is I Don't Like You. I don't support you. I don't believe in what you want to do. I don't understand why other people like you. This is just kind of, if I can be honest, it's a little bit infantile. It's a little bit like, fourth grade. I don't like the clothes you wear, so I don't want to be friends with you. Sorry. It's giving, I don't have enough to like about myself, so I have to be thinking about what other people have. And if I could get anything to change for a large group of people at once, with my little wand right here, I'd be like, okay, everybody sees all of the wonderful reasons to love themselves and stop hating on others, right? Meow. Because this jealousy energy, this feeling like somebody else doesn't deserve it, or it's not worth it, right? Knight of Wands in the reverse, Two of Wands. There's a lot of fire energy, so we could be dealing with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And she is definitely in front of a wall of fire. So I don't know, maybe that's just how you decorate your house. Please don't. That's not funny. Don't do that. Well, I don't know, maybe you painted it, maybe just like color orange. In my first house, I decided to paint most of my living area. Well, some of it was green, but I painted my dining room and my kitchen. I think it was called Summer Shade. It was this like kind of goldish yellow. And my mom, God bless her, was just like, ew, why did you choose that color? That's weird. Like, because yellow makes me happy. This is somebody who's like, why did you choose that? Why did you do that? Like, I can just picture the face they're making. They felt like you should have done something different, or they feel like your person should have chosen something different. Remember, one of the lines in that book was, your partner's ex is on the warpath, not your ex, your partner's ex. So there could be somebody here who feels like their partner chose poorly when they chose you, or if they do. So just a little bit of unpredictable energy, somebody who feels angry in a situation that maybe isn't really warranting that kind of rage or obsession. Eight of Swords. Empress. Because every time you do well, it makes me feel stuck. This person is comparing their success to your success or your partner's. And with the Empress, this is indicative of somebody that is able to create. Now, this could be maternal energy. For some of you, this could be an ex that is mad that their partner, or sorry, that your partner and you are having a child. Perhaps they wanted to have a family, or perhaps they feel like their family is threatened by your new family. Others of you, this is specifically about your visibility, your status, and your probably like financial success. There are people here looking at what you have thinking, why do you get that? What they don't understand is the energy that they send towards you, because they are thinking about how you don't really deserve this or how it should be theirs. It's just coming right back on to them. So the reason they're in this Eight of Swords is because all they can think about is something that has nothing to do with how they move or progress forward, right? So when you are stuck, ask yourself, what am I spending my time on? What am I thinking about? What kind of music am I listening to? What kind of food am I eating? If I want a good output in terms of what my life is, there has to be a good input. This person is feasting on the poison of jealousy, and that's why they're not getting anywhere. Four of Wands in the reverse, they may be struggling with being happy with other people because they have lost, or because they felt like you took what they wanted. Four of Wands in the reverse can talk about a divorce or a broken home or instability. But with the Eight of Cups in the reverse, it's like this person keeps trying to get away from lack or not having what they want. But the thing that keeps them stuck there, Eight of Swords, is their unwillingness to focus their own attention on themselves, because they're too busy thinking about everybody else. Yeah, it's definitely a thing that happens. All right, we've got Five of Wands in the reverse. Justice. The reason this person cannot compete with the Empress, or probably who this reading is for, don't get too caught up on gender, right? This is somebody who's been blessed or is creating an empire or having a lot of their dreams come true. there's no competition here because this Empress has not been focused on how other people are doing. They are not comparing themselves to other people. They might be very ambitious and compare their own experiences or their own performance or achievements. But this is somebody who has done well because they are not trying to compete with others or be like others. They're trying to offer whatever it is that they have to offer. And that's why things are working out for them. Now, I do also feel, okay, so we have the Two of Wands is being clarified by Justice. I feel like at some point, the Empress chose to go a path that is less traveled. So this could be any number of things regarding their lifestyle or their business, but it's because they did not do what everybody else does that I think especially contributed to like a quick rise or windfall of money. All right, this is the situations deck. What else do we have, please? So we have the Twin Flame card, Denial, and Interlude. I think for a lot of you, this is somebody who is jealous of your current relationship or a relationship you're about to be in. But there is something that is very balanced or a solid, like you complement each other quite well, right? Mirrored souls, pledged. But there's somebody here who's hoping that they could potentially mess things up or find a way to, I don't know, cause an argument or some sort of falling out. So this timing factor makes me feel like they're looking for an opportunity to talk to somebody. Pressure cooker, rage, ready to explode. I said obsession. I had a feeling that one would come out, but we've got some pretty medium cards here. Pressure cooker, negotiator, TikTok is in the reverse, and obsession. I think two people being in a relationship or even twin flames being separated, one of the twin flames being mad at the divine feminine for being fine on their own. You don't need me to be successful. You're over there doing everything on your own. So why would I even pursue anything with you? It's like, it kind of feels like where we're at is we have a third party that is mad because two people are madly in love, or we have somebody, probably a divine masculine, that has not fully gone through that spiritual awakening, feeling pressured, not sure if they have much more time, negotiating perhaps to get more time because they want to be with this Empress, but they haven't done the work. So take it how it resonates. But this is somebody who feels like they should have more time to influence how this love situation goes. Because we have somebody in denial. What do you mean? I mean, if we're twin flames, you can't choose somebody else. What do you mean? I mean, if we're soulmates, why would you choose to be by yourself? What do you mean? I thought we talked about being twin flames and now you're dating someone else. We have someone that wants things to follow a certain rule, but I don't think they themselves have followed that path. We're going to go with the Pause Tarot. I always worry I'm going to drop this little ghost guy, but we did. All right, what do we have from the Pause Tarot, please? Five of Wands, Seven of Cups. I love that Five of Wands card. You can't look at this and tell me that you are not entertained by that. Look at how cute it is. All right. You don't want to compete with me, but I'm going to find a way to compete with you. You're so like convinced that you're going to win. You're so certain that you're the best option, but I'm going to create some sort of illusion here, or I can cause some drama so that you don't look as great as you think you do. This is somebody who is very interested in impacting the long term. This is somebody who wants money, maybe the money that you're making, or this is somebody who feels like they should have a long-term relationship with somebody that wants a long-term relationship with you. Hello, Diesel. How are you doing? Oh, yes. I agree with that. And fear. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Two of Cups in the reverse. The Hermit and the Empress. So we have Seven of Wands in the reverse, Two of Cups in the reverse. Why did you break up with me? Why did you choose someone else? Why aren't you talking to me? Why aren't you in love with me? This is somebody who's been in the block or convinced that you're supposed to still be together, getting defensive or trying to do something to change how things went. You're mine, you know, but it's not true. Because this Hermit, this is, now if you're tracking, there's a couple different ways or threads for this story, right? If this is a divine masculine who has left a karmic lifestyle or relationship because they have gone through that spiritual awakening, they don't have time for anything aside from someone like an Empress, because they see that you have to have gone through healing. You have to have that love for yourself. You have to have that willingness to, you know, be loyal or communicative. This person isn't settling for the side missions or the situationships. Now, if this is a divine feminine whose divine masculine has chosen not to go through that spiritual awakening, this Empress is realizing that they can go on it. Well, that they can do this alone, right? Because the Hermit is about somebody that can do things on their own. Look, if you learned your lessons, if you decided to become a better person, let's do this. It'll be great. I love it. But if you haven't, I got it. I can do this on my own. I would love if you were, you know, packed and ready to go on this little adventure. But if you're not, the ship's, you know, already taken off. So, hello, Pharaoh. How are you doing today? What else do we have? Magician. Eight of Swords in the reverse. I don't know that everyone agrees with me, but my perception is that when people are sending you negative energy like this, right? Oh, I can't stand you. Oh, whatever you have should be mine. I can't. Why does everybody like you? You're just not. Oh, you're ugly. Blah. When people send that negative energy to you, and you know how to transmute that energy into, it's the lemons into lemonade thing, right? Oh, hey, thanks for sending me that energy. Because I don't know if you know this, but I can actually like rework that energy. It's like you sent me an old busted up set of, you know, dresser, I don't know, like a, what do they call them? Like a vanity or a nightstand. And you thought it was trash. But I know how to sand down the wood and repaint it, maybe put on some new hardware, and you thought you were sending me garbage, but what I did is I just made it into lovely furniture. So thank you so much for sending me a lovely gift. You thought it was crap, but I know how to work with energy, so woohoo. Feel free to send more. Magician, I'm going to transmute that energy because I'm not going to be stuck. That energy you sent me to try to keep me stuck has only kept you stuck because I know how to transmute that energy. It's Empress. Like, did you think they were dumb? Oh, that's cute. Not really, but yeah, okay. Queen of Wands in the upright. And the Two of Swords. This is an understanding of how energy works. The Queen of Wands, a lot of fire energy in this reading again. The Queen of Wands knows how to manifest things, knows how to make difficult decisions. The Queen of Wands is a warrior queen. I've been through it. I know how to do what I need to do to protect what I need to protect, and I'm not going to let you knock me off my square. So this Queen of Wands in the reverse was no match for the Empress because they are the Queen of Wands in the upright. I don't know, man. It's just not sustainable energy if you're trying to compete with an Empress, but you're not doing the work. You're going to compete for about 10 seconds and everybody's going to be like, well, that was about as entertaining as nothing. Watching paint dry. I say that, but I've definitely watched paint dry. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the World in the reverse, and the Four of Wands in the reverse again. So it's taken a while for somebody to let go of a situation, perhaps a lifestyle or a community, a relationship, but they realize now that's not what I want to be a part of anymore. So this feels like in a situation where we have a divine masculine choosing between the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Empress. I mean, they've really already chosen the Empress, right? They're realizing now that part of the reason something might be a little bit tricky is there was a door left open. This could be like I blocked you on 4 different social media, but I didn't block your email address, right? It's like this person has been really close to leveling up or moving to that next level and being like, I'm done with this. This is the Hermit, right? Once they do close that door, everything changes, but they have to close that door. Otherwise, the Empress goes on by themselves. Let's see. All right, this is the Overthinker's Oracle. You might have a little bit of overthinking going on here, you guys. Just a little bit, maybe. Hello, Jane Doe. How are you doing? Everything you said was true. I just never admitted it. We have, interesting, unfaithful cheater, good karma, and hidden pregnancy. So somebody lied about cheating, and I feel like it's the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So however that resonates for you, they may have actually tried to hide a pregnancy that could have caused the fracture with the divine masculine energy. For others of you, there is a concern here that the person who's the Hermit, if it's the divine masculine, whether or not they have healed from infidelity in a previous relationship, whether that was them or their partner. But there was definitely some inability to trust. And Yet we have this good karma card. So I do feel like there's a lesson that's been learned here. Whether it's I'm not going to date people that are giant red flags, or I'm not going to go back and date that person again, or I'm not going to seek out any kind of revenge. There's good karma that has hit somebody here because of how they handled a bad relationship or a situation. So I feel like that's our hermit because they've been seeking truth. All right, let's get a few more from the Tarot of the Nile. What else do we have? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Judgment in the reverse. Justice in the reverse. So part of what the Empress has going on for them is they do listen to their intuition. This could be something they weren't always good at. This could be something their partner has just learned how to do. But we absolutely have somebody here, whoever aligns, I think, with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Oh, yeah, I know that my intuition is telling me I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because what was that book at the beginning saying? Do not act in haste. Think about something before you think about what you should do before you do what you want to do. And I feel like this person did something they shouldn't have done because they were unwilling to consult with their intuition. So this feels to me like the end of a relationship happened because somebody stepped out. And either the Empress or the Divine Masculine is like, why would I want more of that? And how they handle that gets the good karma. There's good karma because somebody doesn't want to make things worse. Eight of Cups in the reverse. The Hierophant. Four of Wands in the reverse again. So just in case you haven't been keeping track, every tarot deck I've used, 3 of them, I've gotten the Four of Wands in the reverse. This is instability or a broken home. And when you pair it with the Hierophant, that's somebody who I think stepped out on a marriage or a serious relationship. And as a result, the Hermit energy was like, I'm not going to do this anymore. And that could be what leads the Divine Masculine to reconciliation or meeting an Empress. Because we definitely have somebody who's like, what? You can't have that person. That person's mine. I didn't treat them very well, but they're mine. Oh, really? Hello there, Carrie. Hello, Kay. Hello, Key Controller. What else do we have? We've got 5 of Cups, Knight of Wands in the reverse, and oh goody, the Devil. No, that's not good. Why are we doing it? The Devil is clarifying justice in the reverse. This is the obsession card, right? All I can think about is what I can do to get you back. All I can think about is what will get you to stop seeing me as the person who broke your heart. Nothing. Do you have a time travel machine? Okay, then nothing. This is somebody who's desperate to reclaim the Divine Masculine, but the Divine Masculine is focused on the Empress. Or the Empress is like, no, I got this on myself. I'm just going to hang out, be single, and not deal with people. King of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords in the reverse, 9 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, it's pretty rough. Why are we doing that? I feel like with regards to the hermit individual, we have an acknowledgement that I did whatever I could. I tried to make things right, or I tried to be kind to you, maybe even went to, therapy, or, um, tried to believe that you could change. But like, if you didn't, then you didn't, and you lost me because your behavior didn't change. And this person's really upset because they feel like they caused the relationship to end and there's nothing they can do to fix it. Sometimes the Nine of Swords in the reverse is okay. Somebody comes along and they know how to fix it for you. No, no, no. This is it's really frustrating. This person. We had the pressure cooker and the obsession card. This person's pacing or thinking about this quite frequently. What can I do to fix the situation and get this person back who I think betrayed? Right. All right. This is the Kipper. What else do we have? Number 20, house. And number 29, imprisonment in the reverse. I think this is saying that this King of Cups hermit energy no longer feels like they have to be somewhere with somebody they can't trust, with somebody that mistreats them. And once you free somebody after they've been in a cage like that, it's not exactly easy to convince them to go back to that, right? Coffin in the reverse. Privileged lady in the reverse. There's unfinished business with, I feel like this privileged lady in the reverse is talking about somebody being down to earth. Take it how it resonates, but this feels to me like the hermit acknowledges that the Empress has a different perspective of money or what they feel is important. Maybe the Queen of Wands in the reverse was more apt to want like really expensive jewelry or really expensive purses or really expensive boats or, the most expensive grill you can buy. This person could have been really focused on how other people saw them. And the hermit is less interested in that kind of life. If anything, maybe saw them as materialistic. And then they see this Empress energy over here who can make money, but doesn't spend it like it's going out of style. Yes, exactly. I agree. So we have sudden wealth and message of concern. So if I was the Queen of Wands in the reverse and I was trying to convince everybody that the new boo thing that my ex was hanging out with was a gold chaser or whatever that word is, like just in it for the money, couldn't take care of themselves or whatever else, they're giving some sort of conversation or message, maybe even a phone call that says, this Empress is doing well. Wheel of Fortune, making money, getting a great job, maybe making a good sale. Maybe there was a property you needed to sell. But it's like, oh, no, no, no. This Empress is doing just fine. If this is about the Empress going off on their own and the Divine Masculine not really pursuing that healing, it's the Divine Masculine that hears that this Empress is doing quite well on their own, don't need your help, that kind of thing, right? Yeah, it's difficult to explain that. Some people, I think, will just always resist communication because they're probably trying to hide something. All right, this is What's the News? What else do we have, please? Oh, okay. So we have the Black Sheep. rebelling, going against expectations, defying norms. Remember when I was talking about how the Empress took a different path? They did something that was a bit unusual. They didn't do what everyone else did. That's what I feel this is about. The black sheep, there could actually be issues between the Empress and their family, or maybe even how others perceive the Empress if they choose kind of a different lifestyle. But this is somebody who did something different and was successful with it. Yeah. Lift off. Fast action. Progression forward. The wait is over. So this Empress is seeing like an investment of theirs pay off. Sipping, nosy, spreading rumors, gossiping. And this Queen of Wands in the reverse is out here trying to make the Empress look like they don't know what they're doing. So the universe is like, oh, wait, how about we just make it obvious for everyone to see that they're actually doing quite well? There's that obsession card again. So I feel like this is just somebody needing to learn a little bit of a lesson, trying to vilify the person that has started to date their ex, or somebody not really wanting to do their own healing, learning that they can't make this Empress look bad because the Empress has decided they do want to invest in their healing and it's paying off. So this is part of why I believe in karma. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Doodles.